Чё-то какие-то сложные сюжеты, блядь. Что? Что? Стоп, я не понял. Вы меня... У меня 8 терабайтный жесткий диск. Вы меня ограничите 1000 сохранений? Мдя. Это, конечно, бля, пиздец. Это прям вообще жопа. Так, господи, что ты говорил, я там открыл? Или я не тут был? Я тут был, и я открыл какую-то дверь. Слева... Ну ты говорил, что ты понял, что я открыл, когда я взломал пеку. Соседнее здание с проспектом Салуном, это хуйня. Или ты не за это говорил? Да, ты за магазин, значит, говорил. Ладно, понял. Да. Так, где Ренга тут спряталась, блядь? Друзья Ренги и Шикавы. Так, лох. Охайо гозаймас. Охайо. Какой-то странный фрукт. Где этот придурок шугается? Шугнем? Нехер на мелочь боезапас тратить.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
Актер озвучки похож на Донована из третьей мафии.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though.
Это что, местный Гвинт?
Afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
Гвинт.
We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's friendlier than most around here.
О, его можно обворовывать. Без минусов по карме. Это РПГ. РПГ созданы, чтобы воровать. Как бы сори, не сори, но, блядь. Если ты в РПГ никого не ограбил, ты не играл в РПГ. Мама, смотри, я спидранер. Бегаю по стыкам текстур. Сейчас Object Boost, блядь, поехали, блядь.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives.
Я нихуя ни в чем не шарю.
Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear. Off the road, I also help. I'll be waiting.
Так. А, бля, все спят. А как мне поспать? Точнее, ладно. Вопрос некорректно поставлен. Где мне, блядь, можно поспать? Меня же игра отовсюду гонит.
Howdy. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Too dangerous. So.
Бля, тут реально бусты работают или мне кажется? Типа я, когда просто прыгаю, такая скорость. А когда прыгну от этого, скорость больше.
Howdy. You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's 1,000 cap investment you're talking. Look, you're bringing this.
Не, ну заебись, как я могу их заставить во что-то верить, если я лох педальный?
Howdy.
Бля, сыр сломался, несите нового.
Welcome back. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg and my supply.
Yay.
You How are you holding up? I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the...
Где спать? Я в ванной могу даже поспать. Ладно, так быстрее. И привкус лучше. Богатое сырное послевкусие. Хотел сказать сырое, блять, но почему-то сказал сырное. Блять. Токсик ебучий. Ну понятно, этот город не может мне ничем помочь. Как говорится, я вас понял.
I'll keep an eye out for the powder.
Так, а где этот Труди спит? Бля, я почти спиздил собаку. Изи. Ну, нам никто не поможет, как я понял.
So what's going on? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you could... All right.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6, Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's
Лук
hope
мод,
that the gang
блять.
doesn't manage to make it that far. Hey there. We can talk after this is over.
Then this is over. You will have to submit, father. Ай, блять. Вот два перка сразу, которые показывают все мое естество. Но сначала возьмем Intense Training. Или что? Или Swift Learner. Swift Learner. Так, стоп, а где...
I owe you a huge favor for this.
Спасибо, я потерял труп.
Technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things. I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp.
We need more people like you around.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Good Springs in the future. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're... Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe if you want to take a shot at it. If the lock's too much... You'll need those to pick... Always happy to help someone down on their... Until next...
Бля, ты еле выжил, пес. Пиздец. Ну, кстати, вроде бы уже могу взломать этот замок. Теоретически. А в школе нет кровати? Так у меня же 25 локпик. А чё 22? Я же 25 ставил. А у меня все на -2. Так я же вроде бы не ранен. Или я просто тупой? Все по -1. А, я могу носить больше на -1 to all attributes. Когда я ношу меньше, чем... Так у меня 245. И не должно сейчас падать. А, это хп 245. Чё он так долго открывается, да, ёбаный комп? И инк. Митинг. Нет. Dangerous. Ничего не нашел. Ну, до утра будем сидеть. А, стоп, я же ресетаю. Время не идет. Origins. Victims еще меньше. Governance. Managers. А пошел нахуй этот терминал.
Howdy, partner. Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. So it looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy. Happy trails!
Ну, я с тобой поговорил, но это на мои вопросы не ответило. Так что я ограблю твой дом. Блять, он сломал унитаз. Бля, я могу тут спать. Так. О, у меня теперь больше, чем 160 веса. Спасибо, Витя. Я могу вскрыть теперь ебаный кусок говна. Это, конечно, надо будет запомнить и менеджить, чтобы у меня было минимум 160 веса. Эх, и чё, чат? Как ваши члены? Хм. А я умею уже чинить? А, кстати, я забыл самое главное. Аудиопартнер.
That ought to keep things settled for a while. The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted.
Hey. Thanks again for all your help.
Так, слышь, я помог тебе.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Good Springs is nice and quiet. There's always something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between...
Теперь у меня есть дискаунт. Было бы у тебя что покупать.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Маловато веса. Ну, а что поделаешь, зато есть бабки. Это DLC, это DLC, это DLC. То есть дальше по мейн-квесту мне куда-то... Да? Ребилд это внешность или статы? Это внешность. А нет, статы тоже. Wild West? Wasteland ты имеешь в виду? Да не нравится она мне. Ну то, что дают перебилдиться на халяву, это прикольная вещь. Ты типа попробовал, посмотрел, типа передумал. Это уже куча улучшений с третьего фоллача. Завезли, так сказать. Но все еще неизвестно. Насколько лучше все. Че, они хотите сказать, что они мне уже броню сломали? А, это шляпа почти сломана. Шляпа это дело такое, наживное. А где враг? Блять, текстурный гек. Я не ломаю игры, игры сами ломаются в моем присутствии. Surprise, motherfucker. Ой, ебать, великая драка. Я несу этот мачете с миром, поэтому он у меня в жопе. Бля, уже полвосьмого. Ебать, а ты откуда взял?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. It's your ass. Don't say you weren't warned.
Ну, предупреждали вы меня или нет, но мне квест говорит, иди сюда.
When I got this assignment, I was hoping there'd be more gambling.
О, игрок. Фу, осуждаю таких. Когда уже на твиче полностью запретят любой вид гэмблинга? А то там что, были какие-то попытки, но, блядь, слабые. Разрешили ставить только доверенные сайты. В скобочках доверенные.
You lost?
Я не заметил мины.
You like that? Come on.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name.
Почему ты голос поменял?
Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, so I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say.
Мое имя ровно одна буква.
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Con misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess Beagle had some notes he was taking. Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's 4th or maybe 5th most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder.
Ладно, это была не самая интересная история в моей жизни. Но хоть на халяву. Так. Я заметил, что время... Мне лучше сейчас отойти на пару минут, чем через полчаса, так будет удобнее. Буду скоро. Сори.